Hello everyone, welcome back to another video for our microservice analysis toolkit, AridNova. So today we're gonna introduce you a new exciting feature. As you can see here, down the right corner, there is a chatbot here. So this is our AI assistant to help you analyze your system, answer your questions directly to help you understand what is going on with your microservice architecture. And it can help you to easily understand the system there by answering your question directly. So here we start with a classic pipeline. So as you can see here, we already load our existing classic pipeline. We analyze still our train ticket system here. We put our repository URL here. We select a commit and we connecting this system source to our snapshot, which is to generate our IR file. And from this IR card here, we connecting to this visualization here. So classic, very basic system analyze and visualization pipeline here. So we can just run the pipeline and we will see here in our chatbot, you can see on the right-hand side, the system is online. So the status is healthy. Our large language model, which is Llama 3.2, is healthy and ready to work. On the right-hand side, you can see the context of this chatbot, which is very important. So all this evidence of this LLM is based on this pipeline, the context. So the context will be this our current running pipeline, which is the void nexus, as you can see here. So from now, because the pipeline has already been run, we can start to ask some basic questions. For example, like give me a high level overview of this system's architecture. So very basic, just overview of the system's architecture. So the assistant is typing. Let's wait for a little while. All right. So the AI assistant has gave us answers. So the answer could be, the system appears to be microservice-based architecture with multiple services, including all these services like basic info service and its service. There's a lot of services, like 41 of them. And we have the namespace ID here. And importantly, the AI assistant will give you a qualification based on the certainty of this answer. For example, in this one, the certainty of this answer is limited by the truncated nature of the evidence record. So the AI assistants don't have the full picture of the system. It can only answer based on the evidence they have here. So they see this confidence analysis is a bit low. So, but the evidence will be given here, which is our IR file. So you can see the different services, and this is the evidence of this answer the AI assistant gave us. We can ask another question to check out. For example, what does the order service do? There is the order service in the train ticket system, and what does it depend on? Let's see what is the answer for this question. Okay, the answer is up. So the order service appears to be responsible for managing orders related to the train ticket system, which is brief, but also correct. So the qualification, of course, the inference is based on the content of this evidence record number 2, which mentioned that microservice, this order service right here, has one controller exposed 5 HTTP endpoints. So this is the evidence it based on to answer the question. And of course, when he have more confidence about this answer, it will give a confident analysis with medium. So list also the evidence the AI assistant site here gave you right here. So we can try another question just to show how it works. For example, like which does the order? So let's see another. Which services call the checkout end point, and is that a hard dependency? So this is a little further question here. So let's ask this question. Ooh. This time the AI assistant answered fast because he just figured out there is not enough evidence to answer the question. It will not give you a random fake made up answer because it does not have evidence in this context. It will not answer your question. It will just honestly give you the answer like insufficient evidence, require architectural evidence is missing because there's not enough question evidence. We will just give you insufficient data honestly here. So which is good. Let's try another. We can try another even further questions like or more general. Should we migrate this system to a serverless architecture next quarter? So this is a very advanced question here. Let's see what's the answer. They might give you some suggestions like yes or no, or what is the supporting evidence of this? Like, should we actually migrate this train ticket system to a serverless architecture next quarter? Precisely. So let's see what is the answer of our AI assistant. Okay, the answer is up. So the answer is, of course, insufficient evidence to determine the suitability of migrating this system to a serverless architecture next quarter. Very honest, even though it's not very useful. The current evidence is truncated, which may lead to incomplete information about the system requirements and dependencies, which is honest. And of course, the qualification is there and the confidence is very low. So even though it's not very useful, not as we expected, but at least the LLM is very honest about the answer. So whenever there is not enough evidence to answer any question, it will give you an honest answer. The evidence is not enough, so you need to put more information into the context. For example, you put more steps into your pipelines in the future, and then when they have more evidence, the LLM can give you a better answer on this. So this is the basic how to use this AI assistant here to answer your basic questions about your microservice system here. So you can, of course, clean the chat here, like by clicking this button. And of course, you can hide the chatbot, reopen it, hide and reopen it. So this is how this chatbot is working. So thank you for your listening, and we will see you at the next video. Thank you.